Hi, I'm Darcel Lobo, and I help lawyers who want to open their own law firm or better manage their law firm in a way that works better for them and for their lives. And today we're going to talk about the question of why would you open your own law firm? So this is probably geared towards someone who's looking or thinking about opening their own law firm. And I love this question because this is one that I got when I decided to open my own law firm. I've been out on my own for 8 years now. I still have my own law firm. I'm a solo. And I left a small firm when I went out on my own. And on more than one occasion, I heard, well, why would you leave your job where you have a guaranteed paycheck to go out on your own? Like, why would you risk it all? And it was just like, I think I had some thoughts of that myself also. And, the fear that comes along with deciding to open your own law firm, right? I didn't know how to run a law firm. I didn't know how to open a business. Like, I was trying to figure out all these things on my own. But what better risk than to bet on yourself, right? You have full and complete control over the success of your business because it falls back on you. So you are in charge of that decision as far as whether it succeeds or not, right? There's no other external factor that's going to decide that for you. Because no matter what your practice area is, and to me, I stand from that, it doesn't matter. No matter what your practice area is, there are clients out there who need you. Right? There are clients out there that need your help, that need your services. So the question when you open your own law firm is not how are you going to find clients? Where are the clients going to come from? The clients are there. The question is, how are we going to get you in front of those clients? How are we going to make sure the clients know about you and that you can solve the problem for them that they have, that you can help them? Because the need is there no matter what your practice area is. So there's clients to be had. There is money to be made. So let's just get you out there. Let's get your law firm open. Let's get you in front of those clients so you can make that money. Okay? But let's talk about why you would open your own law firm. Because the answer that I hear most of the time is to make more money. And that's a very valid reason to open your own law firm. I can tell you right now, I make more money now than I ever did working in a law firm. Okay? So, but there's many more reasons beyond making money to open your own law firm. What about maybe working less hours? I've shared with you in prior videos how I manage my work week. I can never manage my work week in the way that I do now if I work for somebody else. They wouldn't allow it, right? And so I have full and complete control over it. Now I have to work. This doesn't mean that I don't work, right? I'm just very efficient at what I do. And I've learned that over the years. I've been practicing for 15 years now. I've been on my own for the past 8 years. And so I know how to get things done. I really have focused on fine-tuning my law firm and my practice areas and the clients that I work with, so I can continue to run a law firm that supports the way that I want to live my life. I have two, they're not small kids anymore, they're 12 and 14, but I have 2 kids, I have a family, I have a spouse, and there's other priorities in my life beyond just running my law firm. And so being able to have that control and that autonomy over my schedule is a big one for me. And for a lot of my clients are parents, or moms, and have kids also and need that type of control and flexibility with their schedules. And going out on your own is a surefire way to get that control that you need over your time that maybe you haven't had working somewhere else, working at another firm or wherever you previously were working. And then also, there's something to be said about just running a law firm the way you want to run it. Right? You get to make all of these decisions on how you want to run your law firm. There's no one else telling you how to do something or what clients you have to take if you don't want to take, right? You get to make all of those decisions. That's so empowering, right? To have a law firm where you get to make those decisions. Do you want to be virtual? Do you want to be hybrid? Do you want to take flat fees? Do you want to be paperless? All these decisions you get to make for yourself. And so, the swing side of that is that, if it doesn't work out, it falls on you. And so there have been times where I have tried things in my law firm that didn't work. And so I had to pivot and adjust accordingly. But as a solo, you can do that with ease. you can make those pivots and adjust accordingly. And I have done so in many aspects of my law firm, whether it's my marketing, my messaging, my website, my practice areas, how I process different types of cases, what cases I do and don't take. There's a lot of cases I used to take that I don't take anymore because I don't like doing it. Maybe they're not as profitable. I mean, you have that ability, you have that authority to make those decisions for yourself. And I just find it to be so empowering as, beyond being a lawyer, but being the owner of your own business, right? You just have a lot of control, and I love having control, and I'm sure you probably do also, right? Especially if you're a lawyer, we like having the control over things. And so having that is a really big factor in going out on your own. And then also, let's talk about the freedom that it gives you, right? I mean, I have to say, there's a lot of lawyers that I talk to, whether they're working for someone else or if they're on their own, and they don't take vacations. I take vacations. I take, I wouldn't say quite a bit. I don't think it's an unreasonable amount, but I do take vacations. I would say I probably take about 5 to 6 weeks off between spring break and summer vacation. I mean, for spring break, we usually go out of the country for 10 or 14 days. Over the course of the summer, we go out of town, we go camping for a few weeks here and there. And then every holiday, I close for 2 weeks around Christmas and New Year's. Probably like from roughly the 20th to like the 3rd or the 4th, I close my office. It pretty much aligns with my kids' holidays, like to school schedule. I close my firm down, and that's not just me, like the whole firm shuts down. Like we don't do work during that time. But I'm able to do so because I'm the owner. I get to make that decision. Now I have to prepare for it. I have to let clients know. I have to plan accordingly. Right now it's at the end of August. So as October and November start approaching, I'm going to have to start letting people know, like, I'm going to be out of the office. So I can't schedule real estate closings for that time. I have to, make sure I'm conscious of that in my planning because it is 2 weeks of time. But I get to do so, and I get to make those decisions and let my team have that time off also. And that feels amazing to be able to give that to them, right? And you have those decisions that you can make. And you probably can't take off that much time if you're just starting out. That wouldn't be really a realistic expectation. But I just want to show you what the potential is and what the ability is and what your goals, what are your goals for your firm can be. Maybe you also want to shut down for 2 weeks during the holidays. Maybe you want to take an international trip. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family during summer vacations, right? I mean, there's so much, there's so much opportunity and there's so much freedom that comes with running your own law firm. And then also I would say, you really get to build a law firm in a way that reflects how you want to live your life and creating a law firm that works for you, right? And supports your lifestyle. And I don't mean that just from a financial sense, but I mean it again from, your time and your family. And what about yourself? What about pouring into yourself, making yourself a priority, right? A lot of times we don't do that. And having your own law firm allows you to put yourself back on your list of priorities if maybe you haven't been. That's what I work with a lot of attorneys on, is how to make themselves a priority again, to make the time and space for that without the guilt that comes along with it, because you don't need to feel guilty for that. You don't need to feel bad for that. So if you are looking to go out on your own and create the law firm of your dreams, if you have a law firm but you need some help getting it cleaned up, getting it automated, getting your systems and processes and getting some of your time back, the time management, the accountability, I'd be happy to work with you and to help you come up with a vision for what your law firm can be, because the potential is really endless. Whatever you want it to be, we can make it so, and we can work together to come up with a plan to make that happen for you. So I'll have my contact info below. Feel free to reach out, and I'd be happy to meet with you and to talk and see if we're a good fit and how I can help support you in creating a law firm that reflects how you want to live, how you want to work. All right, well, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.